No strangers to controversy, Gaijin sticking their feet straight into it again with the F-16AJ. Good evening, I am Old Dead Man, your host. Welcome to War Thunder's website. We're looking at the F-16AJ's Devblog, and particularly in this one, they've got a justification, which I think you will find at least interesting. So part of this will be reading that to you. Now, the F-16 is already familiar. I don't need to go through the details on that again. There's a previous video on the F-16 that you can take a look at your leisure. This is, well, it was a proposal. General Dynamics had recently released the F-16. They were trying to make an export version that other countries were interested in, and there were other countries interested in it. So they put together a proposal for a Japanese version of the F-16, and a lot of their justifications are right here in the marketing manual for it. You know, high performance, high endurance, all-weather mission capability, low cost of acquisition and operation, which is true. Anytime you've got a fighter that you can share the costs of research amongst multiple nations, you should be able to end up with a lower cost. Low environmental impact. I'm not quite sure that you could ever say that an aircraft has a low environmental impact, but that's what they said. Advanced technology. They were going to make an actual production facility on Japanese soil. And, of course, growth potential because they were expecting to be able to make various upgrades to this platform over the time. So it was not just pulled out of a hat by Gaijin. They had some basis for it, and at least it wasn't just a whole cloth new representation. But that's controversial. Some people are actually going for the legal route where they're saying, well, Japan has a constitution that prevents them from ever being, doing aggressive actions. Well, define what's aggressive versus defensive. If you're defending your territory, do you really care what the nature of the weapon is? With certain exceptions, obviously. You want to defend your home territory with everything you've got. That said, let's read their justification for this. First of all, and I'm quoting here, we would like to be clear on the reasons for adding the F-16AJ to the game, whilst there are massive suggestions from players to add the Mitsubishi F-2 fighter bomber to the Japanese tech tree. Indeed, the F-2, which is a fourth plus generation aircraft, will appear in the game along with comparable aircraft from other nations. However, at the moment, adding the F-2 to the game is not possible due to its significant superiority in the quality of radar equipment and far more advanced air-to-air missiles. At the same time, to date, Japan remained the only gaming nation lacking a fourth-generation aircraft. Therefore, when choosing between forcing Japanese aviation enthusiasts to wait for the Viper Zero, a few more major updates, or giving Japan a fourth-generation aircraft now, we chose the second option. We hope you support our decision. Close quote. I'll tell you honestly, at least they were courteous enough to give us a justification. Other things they have been notably silent about justifying, but this case, at least I can support them for being honest and forthright about it. And absolutely, I will support that decision. Do I think they need it? Yeah, maybe not so much, but then again, I'll let the Japanese mains make their comments on that, and absolutely. The end result, though, is you have an F-16 that's an A-block F-16 that's been specially modified for the Japanese industry, including something like moving the ejection seat to account for the 5th to 95th percentile of Japanese pilot sizes. So you're looking at actually a very much customized for the Japanese market F-16 here. The addition of the AIM-7Fs is an additional bonus feature, for lack of a better way of saying it. Gives you one more option for taking out enemy aircraft. Took a bit longer than I expected, but I'm going to go ahead and add in a little information from the dev server. This is the first dev server. This would be the stock parameters here on the left side of the screen, showing you the stock information on it. And if we look at the secondary weapons here, you can see we've got the AIM-9Ps, AIM-9Ls, AIM-7Fs, and then drop tank 2,000 pounders. 4 of those, some 500 pounders, 19 of those, and some FFARs, plus some AGM-65B Mavericks. This makes it a very flexible aircraft. A lot of options for you to jump into. And to be honest, the F-16 is a gorgeous aircraft. What do you think about the F-16AJ? Let me know in the comments below. Do you really want to see it coming? Do you think that that it's the marketing brochure of it is actually going to cause more problems than anything else? Or do you think it's a great addition? Let me know in the comments. You have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you in War Thunder.